Guys, today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 577 employee bonus. It's a TB problem. So first of all, we'll start it from description. Now we have given a table employee. In that table, we have 4 columns: employee ID, data type integer, name, varchar, supervisor, and salary. Both have a type int. Now employee ID is the column with the unique value of this table. It means for this table employee ID will be our primary key. And each row of this table indicates the name and the ID of the employee with their supervisor and the salary values. Now we have given another table bonus. In that table employee ID and bonus. Employee ID is a primary key for this table, and it's a can say it as a foreign key because it took reference from the first table. And the second column bonus, in that it is given how much bonus is given to each employee. Now comes to the solution question. It's a write a solution to report the name and bonus amount of each employee. Like in this question, we have to find the employee's name and the bonus of that employee, and with one condition, that is bonus must be less than 1000. And in that table it is showing that no need to sort no need to use a sorting because we can return the results in any order. Now let's take a look on the example one. We have one table, employee, and the bonus table. In employee table we have 4 columns, as I already told you: employee ID, name, supervisor, and salary. And in the bonus table we have 2 employee ID and their bonus as well. Okay, now and I'll tell you which type of joining we will use in that question, because we have 2 tables. So here we will perform joining to take the common from both the tables. And after that, let's move to the code part, and there I'll tell you how to do that. So let's start the code. So first of all, we'll write the select statement, and then what we need 2 things: name and bonus. So name from the employee table and bonus from the bonus table. So what we do, we say employee table, we took a alias of employee E and the bonus B. So how will I take the name? Dot name for the name and B dot bonus for the bonus thing. Now this comes to the second line. So we are taking these names and bonus. We're taking the name from the first table. So I write from employee and then the second table. But here we have to find out which join we have to use. So we already know in the left join what it said. It took all the details from the left table and the matching row from the second table. And what we need, why we are using left join, because we need all the name of the employee table. So we need all the names of this employee table. So it means we need all the rows of this table. So for that purpose, we have to use left join. Alright, left join, and from which table we are joining? Bonus table. So that bonus. Now we have to give a condition on which condition we are joining. So I'll write on. And we can see in both table one column is common with the employee ID. So I'll take it as for a comparison. So in dot employee ID. This is for the condition part. This is for the condition part. Now comes to the second limit, and we already know there is a one condition, that is 1000. So we'll put a condition here, where the bonus is less than 1000. To bonus less than 1000. Okay, but there is a one loophole is there, like for those employee whose employee ID is not present in the bonus table, for those bonus will be null. So for that case, what we have to write? We'll write or b dot bonus is. So if any one condition is satisfied, it will take the employee name and the bonus of that employee. If it is lesser than one, if the if the employee if the employee ID is not present in the bonus table for that employee, he did so for that we'll write a null. So for that reason, I'll take one other condition. B dot bonus is now let's look on the yeah. See, it is accepted with the exact value. Now let's submit it here. Yeah. Okay, guys. Yeah, that problem we successfully submitted. If you have any question, just put a comment. I'll surely reply your queries.